Okay, Unit 1, even though it says Unit 8, we are working with our number sense and calculations. So we're going to work with positives and negatives. So this says Susan lost, which would mean a negative, an average of 0.7 of a pound per week. How much total weight change did she lose in 14 weeks? So there's two ways to do this. You can do repeated addition, where you do negative 0.7 plus negative 0.7 plus, I think you're getting the picture. You could do that 14 times. Or you can do negative 0.7 times 14. I'm going to go with the second way, which is multiplication. 4 times 8 is 28, carry the 2. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 2 is 9. I then have to remember that I have one decimal point, so I put my decimal point here, and I have to remember that it is negative. So she lost a total of negative 9.8 pounds. On the test, because you don't type lost, you need to make sure that you put the negative. So that's that one. Problem number 2, Elena ran an average of 2.25 miles per week for 6 weeks. You can do a repeated addition again, where you do 2.25 plus itself 6 times, which this one seems a little bit faster to do, so I might demonstrate. Well, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it so that you can see how it's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be a 0, carry the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12, 13, 14, 15. Carry the 1. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So this one gets 13.5 miles. Using repeated addition, you could also do 2 25 times 6. You get 0, 30. Carry the 3. 2 times 6 is 12, plus the 3 is 5. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Then 6 times 2 is 12, plus the 1 is 13. I have 2 decimal places, so I have to put 2 decimal places here. The total distance she ran 13.5 miles. That's an L. And there's the answer to that one. At the beginning of May, Angel swam an average of 6 miles per month. What was the total amount of miles he swam by the end of September? So that means I need to count May, June, July, August, and since it's the end of September, I have to include all of September and all of May because it was beginning of May. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. And look, it gave me a hint, right? Count the months. Don't just do 5 minus 9 or 9 minus 5. So 5 months, he swam 6 miles. So that would be 5 times 6 equals 30 miles by end of September. All right, so number 4. What kids are prone to do is they're prone to do 2016 minus 2014, and you get 2. But what I want to show you is if you create a table, year and feathers, you will have 2012, 1, 2013, 2, 2014, 3, 2015, 4, and 2016, 6. Oh, this should have been something different. Ignore this. This should have been 2016 minus 2012. I love it when my pen doesn't like me. 2, 2012, and you get 4. So if I subtract, I only get 4 years. But if I do a table, you get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get this when you have situations like this. You do the subtraction, but you have to add 1 to make it count the first year. If you're not sure, use a table, which is what we did on the one prior. So if I did a table, then the owl grew feathers 5 times. So you could do 5 years times number of feathers equals 100 feathers. We're going to do another one just to make sure that you see that that happens every time. If I did 2020 minus 2006, I get 14. But if I do a table, 06, 07, 08, 09, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, oops, running out of room, 17, 18, 19, 20. What you'll notice is that you have one more year in a table. And I'll show you that. 1, 2, see my dots, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you need to add that 1 to answer correct. Okay? And if it grew 1.2 every year, what you're going to notice is that you can do that 14 plus 1, which is the number of years, times the 1.2 growth. And I'm going to go off to the side and do that. 15 times 1.2, 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3. Now I have to hold my place value. I finished with a 2. I'm going to 5 times 1 is 5, and 1 times 1 is 1. So 0, I'm adding now. I have to count the 1 decimal that I have, which is right here. So 18 centimeters in that amount of time. All right, so that is all of these types of problems.